Say hi to YouTube, everybody. Say hi to YouTube. That did not go as planned.
You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
Well, just like I said in the video where we put the 2-inch, these bugs. Ugh. Project 2 for the front end of this little bike is putting the fork wraps on this thing. I'm gonna go get them, they're in the house. The first things we gotta do to this bike is we gotta take off the headlight cover and stuff and the front fender. So we just got these. This, I know my fender is different than OEM, but it goes on the same. And this goes on the same as well, but they're just Phillips. So we're just gonna take all of this off and lay it all forward. And what we want to do is we want to actually wipe these as clean as possible. And I've even got some isopropyl alcohol to wipe them off, make sure that they are immaculately clean. Let's just go in the house and get these, because that's what we're doing. So I'm actually extremely thrilled with the customer service that this company has, and I'm going to actually try to put their link to these in the description below, because any company that gives you an instruction sheet like this is worth the time, and I will always be recommending these. And it's blueridgedecals.com, and it's the 4Q wrap kit. So our decals are right here. They've even written on these because they're awesome. Okay, they've written on them where they all go. So like, look at this. Like they've taken the time to write these locations on these. Like it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Like, look at this. 4Q. That's 100% going on this bike. 100% going on this bike. I don't know where I'm going to put them either. We'll figure that out when we get there. Like, it's absolutely awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Look, a test. It's fantastic. So, there's our kit. All right. Of course, I'm going on the matte black, satin black, if you will. I don't want it to be glossy and shiny. I want it to match the rest of the bike. So like I said, let's pull all this crap off real quick, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Why does he have that all-seeing?
Okay, so the way that these go on is you do the top, the bottom, and then the middle. So I've actually got a heat gun on low heat. I'm just going to warm it a little bit per the instructions. We're going to take it off. It's a good song by the Donnas. Like so. We're actually going to start right there. mind the bald spot on my head. There we go. We're going to heat this again to smooth it out. I'm actually going to smooth it out from the most visible sides first. So if we end up with wrinkles, they'll be on the inside where it's not going to matter. Like that. I do have one small wrinkle on the inside, but again, that's okay. So we're going to heat up the bottom as well. I'm actually going to heat the fork up a little bit too. That sounds really good right now. Corn dogs. Try to do the same thing. This is where patience gets rewarded, everybody. If you have patience, that is. It's definitely not one of my strong suits. Okay, let's repeat this process down here. Tell you what. I'm liking the looks of this. So, last one here. And this piece overlaps the bottom and the top. Since this piece is as large as it is, we're going to want to chase that to keep keep out the air bubbles. If you need a small screwdriver or something to help fold the vinyl around the back, I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this quality. I'm pretty impressed with this quality. I'll tell you what, shout out to Small Asparagus, Emily, for sending me the link to these guys, because I'm impressed with the quality here. Very much so. Very much so. So, there is the first one done. Do the other side, obviously the same way, and I'm assuming the bottom will be the same. There's 3 pieces for the bottom as well. And the bigger piece goes down here. I guess your technically your B1 goes up, well, actually. So it cut out on me. So I plugged it into charge, and while I let it charge, I finished that part of the fork, and I put the headlight back on, because it doesn't matter at this point. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like at the end. And I made a mistake. I didn't heat it enough, and I got hurried, and I have a couple of not pretties. But from there you can't tell, and it looks pretty dang good, especially with the headlight back on. Got rid of that god-awful gold. It was not the issue of hold on. We got to get it right here. Hold on. Blue Ridge decals. It wasn't their fault. It's my fault. They use an excellent product, actually. It's 3M vinyl. It works great. I'm just dumb and I messed it up. It's my fault. But I got that side done. And this would be easier if your fender didn't have LED lights on it like mine does. It's a pain to get it off, so I'm trying to not totally screw up the paintwork on that fender, but good luck to me. But I did up here too. It'll work good. So what I was trying to say, and the lesson I've learned from this side, what I'm going to do is you do B1 up here, B2 goes down here, but I'm actually going to wrap it from here down, and I'm going to take a razor blade and cut it off. And I will use the big fella, B3, and go here and go all the way down to here and let it overlap right there. And hopefully I'll alleviate the issue I did here. But overall, it's a pretty simple mod. And if you're not rolling into gold like a lot of people do and you're trying to get rid of that, then I cannot suggest enough of the excellent product. It really is. They're all cut to fit. They're all labeled. They come with a plethora of instructions, and I mean instructions mailed to me like this. I mean, really intricate, good instructions. And I haven't put a decal on this bike yet, except for my Rage Fueled decal, ironically, on the tank. But I think I'm gonna start now. And I think my first decal I'm gonna put on this bike is the 4Q, because I think they did a great product, and they're not a gigantic, big, no offense, the Ruck Shop or MSX 125 accessories or Zoom or anything like that, or Koso. I mean, I care that they cared enough to give me that level of instructions. And that right there is why they're going to get the first decal. And I haven't decided yet exactly where. I think I'm going to either throw it right there. I kind of like the idea of it there, but I'd like to do the same kind of thing like I've done with my cars and put decals on one side of the bike. I think I'm going to end up going with him right there. Yeah, 4Q right there. Of course, I got my Grom one. But that's kind of it for this video. I'll bring you guys back and show you the finished product, and I'll get a better light on it so you can see real well. But I'm super happy with the product. It looks great. Like, especially like that. Like, you can't even tell where I messed up. And it's just all blacked out. It looks great. The only thing staring at me in the face are those frickin' rear sets that I hate. But that's going to be another video to come, because I got a fix for that in mind. So, ooh. To paint that blue. We got to paint that blue to match, because that matches the bars. Projects in never end. All right, I'll bring you guys back to show you the finished product. Well, here's the finished product. I'm much happier with this side, including the overlap, which is on the back of the fork tube instead of where you can kind of see it on the front there. Again, that's all my fault. It has nothing to do with the product. That's just me being an idiot, which everybody who knows me knows that's pretty freaking all the time. But there's the bike. I think it looks 1,000% better being blacked out like that. And the last thing that I'm going to do tonight, but I'm not going to put this on camera, is we're doing this. 4Q. You get it. Y'all have earned it. It's a hell of a product. Curse word. Hell of a product. And I 100% appreciate the level of effort that they've done here to help people like me. So, Dave at Blue Ridge Decals, and I will put these in the comments for Clicky. Facebook, there's the email, there's the website. It's absolutely fantastic. And even look at this. You got my business. You 100% have my business, to the point where I might be hitting y'all up to make, if you guys can just make decals, I might send you some stuff and let you make decals for me. Customer service is a thing lost. And you have my business, Mr. Dave. Appreciate you. That's it for this video. Please subscribe. Until next time.
Bart?
Shout out to Ian for driving me. Say hi, Tyler.